I'm Tim Ard. I hope you enjoy this segment of Tim's Tips. It's all about how your stance affects your chainsaw safety and your productivity. Always very hard to do to stand up for something you believe in. But when operating a chainsaw, it's very important that you take a good stance. It's very important for your safety, and it's very important for your production. So think about a few things as we look at the stance when operating a chainsaw. When you pick up a chainsaw, you're wielding a very powerful tool, and the sharp chain can slice and dice just about anything it comes in contact with. So when you pick one up, you must make a stand. Make certain it's solid and stable. Take note of the following. Don't overextend. The fatigue process begins immediately when you pick up a chainsaw. The saw's weight alone seems to multiply when you hold it in a correct position. And when you extend weight outward or upward, the weight tends to even get more intense. The weight multiplies muscle fatigue. It doesn't take long, so make sure your stance is strong and correct from the first chip that flies. Understand your opponent. The reactive forces of pushback, pull in, and kickback are working on the chainsaw at all times, and they are affected with all sizes of chainsaws. Know these forces and their locations on your saw bar and chain. Your operator's manual should be the first source of information regarding these forces, and proper maintenance of your chainsaw equipment is important also. Take a defensive approach. When you begin to make a cut with a chainsaw, you must remember the reactive forces and their ability to knock you off your stance. Realize your responsibility is to combat the reactions of these. For example, when your saw pushes back, your stance must maintain balance and control. Secure your stance. Before you depress the throttle and rev the chainsaw for a cut, make sure your stance is considering the reactive forces and ready for action. Both feet should be positioned to complete the work. You shouldn't move your position unless the saw chain is at idle, or in some situations the bar and idling chain are on an opposite side of the log from you. Trips and falls can cause cuts and bruises, so limiting movement removes some potential from injury. Plan your stand. Remember that oftentimes the material you're cutting can be under pressure. The severed piece can roll. It can flip up or down, or even rapidly shoot back towards you when you cut through it. Because of this potential for attack, step back if necessary, make a thorough plan, and understanding what could happen before you cut. Proceeding too quickly or without a plan could end up unsuccessful, can result in an unplanned event, an accident. Parking in place. Just as in parking a car or truck, you can apply your saw chain's brake to make sure the chain doesn't roll. When starting the saw and also when moving more than a step or two, lock the chain brake. Wear protective equipment. It's sometimes warm and uncomfortable, but it is so important to wear a hard hat, safety glasses, face screen, gloves, saw chaps or pants, and make sure you have good heavy-duty boots. Boots with good traction soles, shank, and ankle support should be part of your selection process. Some occupations require boots with chainsaw resistance built into them. A waterproof design is also an important asset for many tasks. PPE is your cheapest insurance when operating a chainsaw. For more information, questions can be emailed to info@forestapps.com or visit our website at www.forestapps.com for articles and information on chainsaw safety, applications, and operations.